This is Daily Flash with Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Broadcasting worldwide and streaming. Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
I am Mitch English. We're welcoming you to Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends and friends, right?
We like trends and friends.
Tomorrow's friends.
You're our friends. Yeah. We talk trends. James Alexander.
Yay!
I want to be more than your friend, baby.
Oh, hey now. Wow. Wow.
219 stations and counting across this great country.
And there's one lady on one of those that will call you today.
Hey, you can go to our website, click on Sound Off, and leave me a message. Also, click on Where to Watch so you see those 219 stations and counting. And included American Forces Network is where you can find us and our social media and all that great stuff. But again, go to our website at dailyflashshow.com. And sound off. Why? Because the question of the day.
Ooh.
What's one thing that keeps a relationship strong?
Ooh, I know. Sense of humor.
Hey, thank you for saying
Yeah.
that. 100%. I think, and on both parts. Not one person can't
both.
be funny.
We both have to be funny.
You know, I think you forget about that in relationships of what, like when you first started dating, you had these inside jokes.
Yeah.
And it's important to keep those going.
Yeah.
You know, and ours is, and we kind of picked it back up, is that she and I would, Eliza and I will sing a lot.
Oh wow!
And like stupid songs. No, you hear something. If you say something, you just turn it into a song. You ever do one of those?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we watched the commercials of the '80s and the Big Red commercial, Big Red chewing gum.
For chewing
so
gum, yeah.
kiss a little longer.
Yeah.
Anyway, she
Yeah.
goes around and sings. It drives her crazy. She can't get it out of her mind. And this, you can't buy a Big Red gum anywhere, right? So I went on Amazon and bought some.
Did you find it on Amazon?
Oh my
And
God!
I put it in her office, and she hasn't seen it yet, just to bring back that warm. But I agree with Jackson, 100%. It's got to be a sense of humor. Because
All right.
marriage and relationships are serious. You
Right,
should
right.
break it up.
Yeah.
I
What do you
mean,
say, Jack?
I like the sense of humor because that goes more into communication. Right?
Yes,
So
yes.
Perfect.
communicating,
Yes.
right? But for me, it's smell. You better smell good.
Oh.
I will.
Do I smell
It's a big turn off. You start stinking.
Okay.
Oh, that
a
is
big
such a
turn
good
off.
point.
Man, James, you were right on
Yeah.
target with all this. I think I was reading up on some like relationship stuff I don't know, about a month ago or whatever. And one of the things that guys should do for their wives is just ask them, hey, how do I smell? Would you like how I smell? Which sounds so weird, right?
No, but yeah.
Psychologically, they also did research that when you go out dating, you should wear what your dad wore. So
You mean cologne-wise?
cologne-wise.
Okay.
Meaning, like, because you go dancing in the club and like, oh, you smell like it brings
Back
for
memories.
women it brings them like, oh, this is a man, this is my dad, that sort of thing. So you know, you're going to walk around wearing Old Spice, but for a little while, but then once you get them,
Yeah.
But
That's what you do to really
Old
win.
Spice.
Oh,
Hey,
boy.
hey,
So,
whatever works,
all right,
buddy.
now, yeah.
Whatever works.
exactly. So back to what I was saying about the relationship thing is that you ask your significant other, it's like, you know, what do you smell? Because smell is one of the strongest. You can
Yes.
smell something and it brings back memories.
Yes.
So ask, as much as you love that high karate cologne, you got to ask your woman. What do you like? Because if they can smell you before you walk in the room,
Yeah.
it does everything.
Yeah.
So
I have an issue with cheap cologne. For whatever reason, the cheap cologne will linger with you all day long.
Yeah.
If you go to hug somebody and they're wearing some sort of awful cheap cologne, it lasts a lifetime. It's like I can't get that stuff off. But you're right. There's a certain smell to certain men's colognes
got a
that
tip.
just it's the best.
I got a tip for you guys. You
Just
don't
a
want-
tip now.
All right, you heard what Andrea said. She can't handle the rest. Yeah, Andrea said about cheap cologne. This is what you do, guys. Go to the not grocery stores.
Grocery
sorry.
store.
Go
If
to
you're-
the department stores. Ask for a sample. They put it in a little spray bottle for you.
Yeah.
So you can get some of the top colognes
Yes.
out of a little sample and just spray it on yourself before you
before
go
we
out.
went, we would go by the mall before we went out on dates and.
A polo is like one of those, and
Okay.
yeah, polo is like
It's good or bad for you?
great because it.
You like
brings me-
polo?
Oh my gosh, it brings me back
Really?
to high school. Yeah.
Dolce & Gabbana light
Light
blue.
blue.
See, she knew this because I've stopped women in the grocery store. I said,
Yeah.
listen, I'm married, and
You ask
I go,
what they
no,
wearing?
I know what they are. I go,
Yeah.
you smell amazing. I tell them that.
You
Yeah.
tell girls that? I would never say that nowadays. I'm
say-
scared.
I love it.
I go, I'm not
I
trying
love
to tell you. I,
it.
go,
Yeah.
I remember vividly, I was on the other aisle. I go, oh my gosh, there's Dolce & Gabbana light blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went around and I came up to the lady again. And I go, I'm sorry to bother you. I go, I'm married. I got kids and everything. I'm not trying to. You smell amazing, and it probably makes
Yeah, it makes you feel good because I think scent's one of those things where it's so personal. You want to make sure that and it can be a deal breaker, and it can also be something that men, react to that
You
they
are
love about
brave,
you or
bro.
they hate about you.
I could
Well-
not do that nowadays. Back in the day,
Well, you
yes,
don't go up
okay.
to him and go,
I can't. No.
you smell
Even
really bad.
no. I mean, even now, even just saying that, I would never. I would walk back, and I would keep going. I would
I
not
know,
say a
it's-
thing.
unfortunately.
It's scary to
Well,
say it, because
I-
everybody's think you're trying to hit on them. And all
I'm
that.
in a different place only because, I'm trying to talk to. Probably 10, 15 years ago, I probably wouldn't have
Yeah.
done that. But I'm trying to talk to people, and I
Yeah.
think
I
that's
got
an
you.
open up. And I'm just giving a
Yeah.
compliment, and
Yeah.
I tell them, I don't want it anymore,
Yeah.
just other than tell you that you smell
yeah.
great. Goodbye. See you later. and
If
go buy
I
some
know the
cereal.
person, I will. If I don't, if it's a
buy
random
some
girl,
cereal.
unless I'm trying to, hit on her. But other than that, I wouldn't do it.
So with all of that, I don't think you should buy your own cologne. I think you should say to your significant other and say, "Will you buy the cologne that you like?" And I'll
That's
even
if you're in a
pay for it.
relationship. I mean, what about the guys who are not in a
All
relationship?
right, well
they
then
gotta go
you
for
test
it.
drive a few different ones and see.
You
what
go
works
buy
for
and get
them.
Test
samples.
drive.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
buy and get samples.
And you go,
you pick up at the counter.
Smell this.
Sometimes it's the deodorant that smells fantastic. It's so.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you what, there's like some deodorant, men's deodorant that's just like.
So Richard, you heard it right here.
okay.
A beautiful woman telling you
Right.
that it's all about smell, and
Smell.
guys
You
get all the
forget
secrets
that.
here.
Guys forget that. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yes,
today.
speaking of relationships, strange new dating trend being abandoned on an outdoor hike. Have you heard about this?
I have.
Okay,
yes.
in a viral video with over 26 million views, a woman is sobbing out of control while she films herself hiking alone. Now, the overlay text reads, "You go on a hike with him in the mountains, but he leaves you alone by yourself, and you realize he never liked you to begin with." The fact that she's doing this is crazy. The nightmare scenario is a viral phenomenon known as alpine divorce. It's when a male friend, family member, or romantic partner abandons a female in an outdoor setting, sometimes as a test. This bizarre concept is nothing new. Gets its name from, get this you guys, a 19th century short story titled An Alpine Divorce by Robert Barr, featuring a husband who plots to murder his wife in the Swiss Alps. The term alpine divorce has struck a chord because it taps into a universal fear, being left behind by someone you are emotionally connected to. It can expose the true state of a relationship. It could happen with friends, fathers, brothers, cousins. Physical cues can really reflect emotions. So what's worse, being lonely or being lonely in a relationship? And
I'll tell you why they do this.
and oftentimes it's not the end, if you find yourself in this kind of situation, but maybe a good starter for a conversation.
Two things. Number one, Will's hilarious. He was demonstrating. And you
Exactly
didn't
what
see
they
this
were
home. Our floor director. He's like,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you why this happens. And I'm sorry, guys. You're probably going to take a corner off of my man card here, but I'm exposing the truth.
I love it.
You do this because we feel that you're vulnerable out there and you need us. So if we leave you, see what happens when you leave us? You're all alone. You're going to need a way back, which in reality is horrible to do to a woman.
Yes.
Second thing is, she's going to find a way back.
Yes.
So women, you can look at it like, I don't need this guy. And then third, that's a really crappy thing to do.
Right.
Just to up and leave people
Yeah.
in the middle of, I've not heard of many people doing this. But it's safe because if you get in a big argument,
Yeah.
nobody's, what was that episode of Seinfeld? There was a restaurant where they would break up. I think we talked about it too. Okay, you got
Yeah.
a group.
Right.
Yeah.
Here, you wouldn't have to worry about it at all.
But the crazy thing is, this has gotten so much reaction in so many
Right.
hands.
I'm gonna tell you guys, if you think this is a great idea,
As our
wait
single
until you-
person here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait until you get to the divorce court.
Well,
and the judge finds out that you left her outside all along. Because
That's a good
anything can
point.
happen. At the
Yes.
end of the day, you can't be so upset with somebody who you just abandon them in the middle.
that's
of
running
nowhere.
away,
Yeah.
don't you think? And
Yeah,
even
that
if you're
makes
not
no
married.
sense. Right. I'm
not
just going to
dealing
tell
with
you're going to get destroyed in a divorce.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
I can understand how it's some sort of primitive thing where the man wants to make sure that the woman is okay on her own. I understand that, but in the same token, it's like we're kind of beyond that. So why would you abandon somebody in the middle of it?
Because it's primal thing. It's
Yeah,
like
it
you
is.
need me.
Yeah,
I'm going to
you're
prove
right.
to you how you need me.
All right,
Yeah.
all right,
Bye.
all right. Got it. You do that to my daughter, you will be gone. Stay out there. Stay out
You don't
there.
want to run
You
James
don't
in
come
the
back.
middle. All right.
No
We want to
way.
hear what you think about this Alpine divorce. Good idea, bad idea. Doesn't even have to be marriage. It could be relationship.
Yeah.
Flash at dailyflashshow.com.
Before we head to break, here's today's Brain Flash question. What year did the U.S. version of The Office premiere?
The U.S. version.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I remember that. We would love to hear your answer. Of course, you can also find out the answer when we return. We're going to be right back right after this. You're watching Daily Flash. We're not going to leave you alone in a force,
way.
would we? No.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. Let's see if you got today's Brain Flash question right. Here is the question. What year did the U.S. version of The Office premiere? Okay, let's see if you guessed correctly. 2005
Oh, wow.
is when the U.S. version of The Office premiered. Well, we are a few weeks into the Chinese New Year. It is known as the Year of the Horse. Joining us now is Feng Shui Master Marie Diamond with some insight into what it all means. Marie, welcome back to Daily Flash.
Thank you so much for having me here today.
So we've been hearing a lot of this Year of the Horse. What does the Year of the Horse represent?
Well, there are 12 signs, and so this is the year of the horse. And the horse is really a very lucky symbol. In Asia, they love children born in the year of the horse because they have great strength. They are strong, and whatever happens in the year of the horse, like it creates prosperity. It will also, whenever you start something in the year of the horse with purpose, it will be very successful. So new businesses, new ideas that you're launching, it's always very strong. So because the horse can run very fast, it's one of the biggest animals in the Chinese astrology sign. So they have that energy of power. So it's a great year normally.
I love this. So what kind of energy can people expect this year?
Well, we have actually the fire horse year this year. And so as the horse has fire and it is a fire element this year, it means it will go very fast. So there's like decisions will be made very fast. There will be a lot of super strong energy, a lot of power, a lot of purpose. So everything you do this year, do it with purpose and do it aligned with what you really feel deep into yourself. So follow your intuition, follow your instinct, but because everything goes very fast and there's so much fire, sometimes it's considered in the year of the fire horse, if we look every 60 years back, because it comes back every 6 years, that there also can be a lot of quick changes and sometimes even wars start in the year of the fire horse.
Very interesting.
And we can see that.
You mentioned things go quickly. It seems like this year is flying by. I mean, we're already the third month into it. So there is some truth to that. Let's talk about Feng Shui. How does Feng Shui help people align with horse energy?
Yeah. So Feng Shui is the energy system of your environment. And so we use also the home to really align yourself with the Chinese astrology sign of the year. And for example, this year, in the fire horse year, where there's the most cash flow is actually in the center of your house. So make sure the center of your house is always decluttered. Place there images of water, could be a water fountain or image of a river, or put some blue items in the center of your house. And also if you want to activate the horse and you have an image of a horse running, then you can actually place that in the south of your living room because that is where the horse energy is located.
Okay, I love this. For more information, Marie, where can people go?
Well, they can, of course, find me on Instagram, Marie Diamond Official, YouTube, other social medias, and go and find my newest book, Your Home is a Vision Board, and good bookstores and on Amazon.
This is terrific. MarieDiamond.com is the website. Your Home is a Vision Board is the book. Marie Diamond, thank you so much for joining us. Mitch, we'll send it over to you.
All right, let's check out some of the trending stories going around. Thank you there, AJ. Check this out. This is a story straight out of the Amazon rainforest that reminds us just how resilient human beings can actually be and why protecting territories actually matter for the environment. For years, there was a tribe in Brazil that faced extinction. It was down to just 3 women. And after decades of violence and deforestation, they kind of just died off. Well, last December, the youngest of the 3 women, now in her 40s, gave birth to a son. Here he is on the screen.
Aww.
The surprise birth actually has become a symbol of hope and a reminder that cultures on the brink can actually still find a future. Local authorities in Brazil have helped secure territorial rights and foster connections with nearby groups, all part of an effort to safeguard both the people and the rainforest that they call home. Experts work to preserve those lands. The young boy's birth actually being celebrated is more than just a family event. It's actually a step towards survival for the tribe and a sign that of life in a region that's important to the world's ecosystem. Interesting there, though. So not a lot of guys, only 3 girls left, but this guy's going to have a pretty good dating life growing up, I would imagine, right? I mean, just leave it at that, right? But at least it's not extinct altogether.
Yes, so 3 women left in the tribe. Now we've got a newborn son.
We have a boy.
So hopefully that will continue to
Harold and Maude,
tribe,
I think is their names.
give the tribe some longevity.
Let's
yes.
hope so.
Interesting. Okay, well, this is kind of fascinating. A Florida woman who became the world's oldest competitive pool player at the age of 94 is still going strong.
Hey.
She is headed to a tournament in Las Vegas. Maggie Kennedy is her name. She was dubbed the world's oldest competitive pool player back in 2021. Now, 5 years later, she's headed to nationals.
Going to nationals, all right.
The local pool playing community came together to donate $2,000 for Kennedy to fly first class to Las Vegas. She said her opponents are often surprised by her skill and her age. Kennedy credited good genetics and her active lifestyle for her longevity.
Very nice.
I mean, check her out. It's impressive, and I think that's a good reminder that we all have to find something that keeps us interested. And I remember my grandparents always used to say, you've got to have something to look forward to. You always have to have something to look forward to, because that kind of keeps you going.
I think also it's something just using your cognitive skills and your brain. I mean, if you think about it, pool is fun, you know, we all have to see it at the bar, but there is a lot of geometry involved in it.
It's a science.
And there is a science to it, by all means. And so it's great to see that she's just moving on, and no age is ever going to stop her.
She's ageless.
Ageless, very cool there. We would love to hear from you about anything that we've talked about the show. Just drop us an email at flashdailyflashshow.com. Our website, you could send us a voicemail. You could hear yourself on air. We got Screen Chatter coming up. Plus, we'll do a little bit of about some flash travel. How about that? Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. It's Thursday. That means it's time to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you're going to watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony!
Thanks, Mitch. Coming soon to selected theaters is the comedy BRB. In the late 1990s, a lovesick teenage girl and her older sister embark on a road trip to meet her online boyfriend. But what begins as a fun sisterly quest quickly develops into chaos as each girl's ulterior motives are revealed. I chatted with director Katie Cobb.
That's what I'm hoping, is that there will be a feeling of, I hope in the theater there's a few like, ugh, ooh, like you remember the sound of that internet starting and all of the dumb things you did in chat rooms, and the feeling of getting caught in a lie when you were a teenager, or, you know, that kind of like visceral stuff. So yeah, I love that. I love that stuff.
BRB is a fun and nostalgic road trip into the past as we join these two sisters on a quest for love. But ultimately, they find themselves. Again, BRB will be hitting theaters after its premiere at Slam Dance in Los Angeles. It gets a B and is not rated. In selected theaters is the drama I Can Only Imagine 2.
Sometimes you win some.
The question is,
Sometimes you lose some.
are we still headliner material?
You got another hit cooking?
I know you're able and I know you care.
This tour is your dream. It's our dream.
I'm Tim. I'm Mark's warm-up. This is my first tour, you know? It's my first tour, too.
When did accountant Bart show up?
I don't know, man. About the time I invited my diabetic kid along on this writer's block-inducing make-or-break tour.
Worried I might break him.
Or he just might fix you.
In the sequel to I Can Only Imagine, Tim Timmons is the opening act for the band Mercy Me and faces a personal crisis at the peak of his success. I chatted with Dennis Quaid and the cast.
It's about redemption, and then that's where I identify with Arthur, and that redemption stories. We all want a second chance. We all want to replay if we could, maybe once we have the epiphany of we're faced and see clearly how we wronged or, so it's genuine, that story. That's what attracted me to it.
Milo, in our final seconds what do you think audiences will take away from the experience of this film?
I think immediately a good feeling, and an inspiration to connect and find community and know, and this is something Tim and I talk about a lot, is know in those trying times, those fires of life, you're not alone. You're never alone. And no matter how much we feel maybe a lack of presence, of community, of any of it, you're never alone walking through life. Like, you're just never alone.
I Can Only Imagine 2 is simply a terrific film filled with love, tenderness, heartbreak, and triumph. Again, it's playing in selected theaters and gets an A. It's rated PG. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
All right, thank you there, Tony. It's time for us to find some numbers in the news with your daily digits. Your first number, 531,000. That's how many kilometers of underwater cable goes from the United States to Europe, and it all just came up for air. Pretty wild. The cable is called the TAT-8, and when it went live back in 1988, it was the first transatlantic fiber optic line changing global communication forever. It helped launch the modern internet era, and now crews are pulling it from the Atlantic to recycle it, make room for faster, stronger lines. Turns out the original World Wide Web was really just, worldwide. You know what's sad is that some of us actually still blame your Wi-Fi router for the slow stuff, and that is not the case at all.
True.
Here's your next number this morning, Jackson, 500. That's how many U.S. Burger King restaurants are trying out a new AI assistant named Patty. She will listen in on headset conversations to scan you for words like please, thank you, and you're welcome, believe it or not. The company says it's just a coaching tool to boost service and help with things like inventory and menu updates. Critics are calling it a surveillance system in a fast food uniform. Meanwhile, Patty's never really worked the drive-through, Mike, but she's got to hear, can I get extra pickles with that? More than any other human ever needs to as well. So if you're thinking about working at the BK Lounge, just remember the only thing salty no longer can be you. It has to be the fries. So keep that in mind.
Got it.
Here's your last number, final one, 64. That's the age of a woman in the Dominican Republic who was arrested after singing her national anthem at karaoke, but not just singing it. She turned it into a dance remix that went viral online. We don't have the film, but we do have a recreation here. Cops say that she violated a law against changing the anthem's lyrics or tempo, which in their book defines acts of outrage, and she could face months in jail, even a fine if convicted. She claimed that she didn't know it was a crime, and she said that she used the lyrics to express her free spirit. Let's be honest, this one mic drop that backfired harder than anyone your audition could even think. So keep that in mind. Jackson, did you get out of that okay?
It was one time.
This is Daily Flash with Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Broadcasting worldwide and streaming. Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Before we do anything, let's check in with our stations across the nation. James Alexander.
Yes, those
Sweet baby
219 stations and growing across this great country, including the American Forces Network, where you can find us globally. And you can check out our social media channels, and you know what? You can go to our website at dailyflashshow.com and click on where to watch to find out where we are in your neck of the woods. And speaking neck of the woods, we want to go to our local friend that comes all the way from Hotlanta,
Hey, I love it.
Georgia,
Oh, hello.
LVOTV. Now, did you guys know that Atlanta
I like the way you say that, James.
is
I
one
feel
of
like
the
I'm
most
about to hear a sermon.
forested urban areas in the
Forested?
U.S.
That means
Forested.
it has lots of trees?
Yeah, lots of trees. No, the trees that you actually plant, not the other ones too. I'm sorry. 48%
Peaches,
of the
right?
city.
Lots of peach trees.
Yeah, a lot of peach trees.
Like peach tree streets too. You can get
Yes.
lost there quick.
Yeah. Oh, it's
GPS was
crazy.
made for Atlanta, trust me. Because there's
It's crazy.
Peachtree City, Court, every peach
Oh
tree you
yeah,
can think
it's
of.
just crazy. It's crazy. Jackson Atlanta International Airport is the world's busiest airport, handling over 100 million passengers annually.
It's the second largest city, actually, too. The
Oh,
airport
really?
itself. If you think
airport?
about it being a city,
Yeah.
it's a second, or it's like it's a top 5 at least, because so many people there all at once.
All right, and last, the Varsity, a famous fast food chain downtown, sells more Coca-Cola by volume than any other single location.
And we should mention Coca-Cola started
on the planet. Yes, sir.
Or based there, rather.
Yeah, you did the tour, didn't you?
I get to do the tour.
You
Yeah.
drink a lot of Coke.
Yeah. Can I say something before we move into this? You can't hide money, James, at all.
can't?
No.
All right.
Can I, really quick, Jackson, can you show us your Stanley water cup?
Stanley water cup?
I'm going to bust you on this.
Oh.
It's not a normal Stanley.
Okay.
A Louis Vuitton Stanley.
LV, baby.
Alan bought that for me. He saw it
There
on
you go.
Facebook.
Alan did?
He did. He bought it. I did not buy
Thanks,
it. He bought
Alan.
it.
Now.
Hey, he raised the bar, brother.
Yeah, I
He raised
know.
the bar.
Thanks,
Isn't
man.
it cute?
That is
LV.
awesome.
And it's an actual Stanley, like, it's not one of those cheapy knockoff ones. It came in, it's the official Stanley one.
It's not
Yeah.
Stanley. Anyway,
It's
it's
not
very
Stanley.
nice. I'm glad
yeah.
you're getting hydrated. I saw that this morning. I'm like, of course
That's some
Jackson would have a
extensive
Louis
hydration.
Vuitton Stanley.
LV.
Man.
Yeah, full disclosure, I did not buy it. Alan bought it for me. So.
Well,
There you go.
and
Yeah.
that's why Alan's such a great guy.
Yeah.
But thanks, Alan. Now we
Now
have,
the pressure's on, boys.
we have to smell good now, and
And you gotta
yeah,
up your Stanley Cup game.
Where did we back in the '80s? Where did we go to get the Stanley Cups and the Krylon
Oh
and
my
everything?
God, the mall.
Right.
Yes.
Well, malls, as we know, pretty much. There's one here in town that's kind of doing okay. The Mall of Millennia.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
this
it's
is one
doing
where
great.
you get the Louis Vuitton. It's
Yes,
got-
yes.
and Coach.
They also have a Hermes.
Hermes, yeah. I mean, you were talking about
Gucci,
it's doing
Chanel.
great.
Yeah.
Apple Store, it's wonderful. But that's not a normal mall. Would you agree?
No, that's
not,
not. That's a
no.
high end.
No.
Well, there's also malls. You see them everywhere. They're just closing down, and you're like, what are people doing? The mall actually is. It's almost a good thing because now shopping centers and malls, they're getting rid of just retail stores and putting in things like self-care places like saunas, health med spas, health clubs as well, wellness lounges as well. And it's interesting because we used to go there for retail therapy, but now we can go there to feel good,
Feel good, yeah.
and do these sort of things. New tenants they're doing IV clinics, even the saunas, as I mentioned. I know in Oklahoma City they had a mall that was at one time very successful, and you can probably name any city that had a mall that is just not doing what it used to do. And they turned it in. They have an aquarium inside there now.
Oh, yeah.
And a huge, what do you call it? The where you go, everybody works together to get through.
Co-working space?
No.
Escape room.
Escape
Jackson,
room.
yeah.
Oh, escape room.
So we all work together to figure it out. And they also turned in the gym, one of the big tenants, into one of the largest gyms you've ever seen in
Oh,
in
wow.
life.
Yeah.
So we're starting to see more of that. I know Orlando Fashion Square Mall is wanting to do that, but they're having an issue where one company owns the land, the other company owns the building, and they can't work it
Well,
out.
Seminole Town Center, they're going to have a Costco there,
Yes.
and there's talk of actually putting in some apartments, so it's like a live-work shop.
It makes sense.
A lot of them are doing that with this living place because all it is parking lots right now and empty stuff.
Yep.
We have more Flash coming up. You go anywhere, you'll miss out.
Summer shopping season is here, and if you're looking to score deals on everything from travel gear to tech and home upgrades, AliExpress just kicked off its summer sale. Joining us now is lifestyle editor Joanne Butler with some standout finds.
Thanks for having me. This sale is one of the best I've seen this season, up to 80% off across the categories people are actually spending on right now. Travel, outdoor, wellness, tech, home. And this year, there's a real reason to pay attention to something called Brand Plus, which is AliExpress's dedicated channel for official, authenticated products from recognized global brands. So free shipping, free returns on qualified items, real brand names and competitive prices. That's the through line for everything I'm going to show you today. Now, how it works, you've already got sale prices up to 80% off. Now, on top of that, AliExpress is offering stackable tiered coupons based on your cart total. So we're talking $3 off, $15, all the way up to $100 off $650. So if you're bundling, say, travel gear plus a couple of tech picks, those savings compound fast. And because you're shopping Brand Plus, you're not trading quality for price. So that's the combination that really makes this sale worth paying attention to. Let me show you what I've got here, starting with tech and audio. These are two Edifier products, both Brand Plus certified. The Bluetooth speaker runs about $113. The wireless headphones here are around $58. Now, Edifier has a devoted following among audio enthusiasts, and finding them here at these prices is genuinely an amazing deal. Logitech keyboards. This is perfect if you're refreshing a home office setup this summer. Logitech, is one of those brands people already trust, so Brand Plus authentication here is just added confidence. This is $92. Now for the home, two really practical picks. The iLife robot vacuum here is down to about $127. It was nearly $478. And for busy households heading into summer, that's like a no-brainer upgrade. Now if you're hitting the road this summer, this is the 3-piece luggage set. I love it. It's under $40. It's one of the best value travel finds I've seen. You get a carry-on suitcase, a medium tote bag, and a large toiletry pouch all in one set, making it an easy way to cover everything from weekend getaways to longer international trips without spending a fortune on luggage. This portable coffee maker, it's so cute, $19. Perfect for road trips, camping, wherever you're headed. Then for wellness, recovery tools have become everyday essentials, and this price makes it accessible for almost anyone. This Lenovo massage gun, under $25. Now, pickleball is still exploding in popularity. So look at this paddle, $48, just a natural summer grab. And then this is a head tennis backpack too, great for anyone heading to the courts. It's $43. And then there's this, the Nikola Jokic 360-degree signature basketball shoe. Now, Jokic recently won his 3rd MVP, so his profile has never been higher, and his signature line with 361 degrees, a sportswear brand that's made serious inroads in the NBA. This is exactly the kind of, globally recognized athletic product that Brand Plus is built for. You're getting the real thing authenticated from a brand with real NBA credibility. It's amazing. Now, some shopper advice: shop early. The tiered coupons are first come, first serve, and inventory moves fast. So look out for Brand Plus tags so you're getting authenticated products from the brands you recognize. And think in bundles too. The more you stack, the more those coupons work in your favor. The sale runs through June 10 at aliexpress.com, so get on it.
Life Love Shopping is a weekly 30-minute lifestyle show hosted by Andrea Jackson. It's focused on the latest trends for your health, home, and happiness. Life Love Shopping offers viewers ways to improve their life and style, wellness, and relationships. If you live it, love it, or buy it, Life Love Shopping will talk about it.
We start today's show with the happiest jobs in America. A recent study found physical therapists take the top spot when it comes to job satisfaction.
Life Love Shopping, your life and style guide from A to Z.
Summer break is here, and while teens are taking a break from school and enjoying the warm weather, it's also an important time to stay active and focused on both physical and mental wellness. Joining us today to share a great free opportunity from Planet Fitness is lifestyle editor Joanne Butler.
Well, we know being a teenager today comes with a ton of pressure, and Planet Fitness recently commissioned a study that really highlighted that. They found that 95% of teens say they emotionally or mentally struggle at times, many reporting anxiety and challenges with body image. The encouraging news, though, exercise can be an incredibly powerful outlet. Most teens, 95%, said working out helps them manage life's challenges, and many say it boosts their confidence and makes them feel proud of themselves. The problem, though, 7 in 10 say they either don't have the time or they're concerned about money or they feel self-conscious, and 83% said they would work out at a gym if it were free. So Planet Fitness's high school summer pass program is back, and it's here to help in its 6th year, and it gives teens 14 to 19 the chance to work out completely free at any of their more than 2,900 locations across the US and Canada through the end of August. It's all about helping teens build healthy habits in a welcoming, non-intimidating environment while school's out for summer. And it just gives them easy access to fitness and a supportive place where they can feel good mentally and physically. Again, it's completely free, which is amazing.
That sounds really great. What do they get?
Well, teens who register get access to their full range of cardio and strength equipment, stretching areas, and more, free fitness training with certified trainers, and the free Planet Fitness app with hundreds of on-demand workouts. It's designed to make fitness approachable, whether someone's brand new to the gym or already active. And that's exactly why the high school summer pass program exists, to make fitness accessible and welcoming for all ages while helping them build confidence and healthy routines that can last far beyond the summer months. Easy to sign up. Just go to planetfitness.com/summerpass or stop by their local Planet Fitness club. Again, the program runs through August 31st.
Doesn't it feel like when spring rolls around, everyone becomes a little bit more social? Well, today we are joined by fashion and lifestyle expert Tiffany Reed to help you pick out the perfect dress for any occasion. Tiffany, hello, welcome to Daily Flash. You look gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So where do we go to find the perfect dress this spring?
So Old Navy, they have dresses for everyone. The spring assortment has over 170 dresses, and they're all trend forward dresses. So it offers ease and confidence. You're definitely going to be on trend. And it really focuses on fit. It pays attention to silhouette, fabric, colors, prints. But the best part is almost everything is under $50.
Ooh, we love that because we're all watching our pocketbooks right now. You mentioned on trend. What are the trends this spring?
So for spring, it's all about romance. There's a lot of floral prints and silky, flowing fabrics, cascading ruffles. It's all about the detail, so delicate, romantic details. But then you'll also find some shirting and denim. But those denim pieces have really feminized details in it. Like the dress I'm wearing, it's tailored, has tailored seams. So it's really paying attention to details and the craftsmanship.
And I know sometimes when we get these dresses, we're like, well, now where am I going to wear this? So where are we wearing
Yeah.
these great dresses?
But one of my favorite parts of the collection is that they have matching family outfits. So I say the first place is get your photo taken. Family portraits.
Ooh,
That's very cute. Yes. We love that moment. And then, it's perfect for brunch. And it's known for their denim. So think about things that are just comfortable and versatile. So you really can wear it anywhere.
Okay, you've got so many gorgeous dresses there, and there's one on the end that's catching my eye. Tell us about that one.
Oh, yes, the yellow one. I
Yes.
love it. The lace dress is from the occasion wear line, and that offers more elevated pieces. So think about a wedding. Everyone's figuring out what to wear to that wedding they're going to this spring, summer. It's perfect for that. It's like great for guests. And that new collection actually drops today online.
Ooh, perfect. So where do we go to shop? You mentioned online.
Yes, you can go to oldnavy.com for the biggest selection of styles and colors. And also the size run there is from extra small to 4X. So when I say it has something for everybody, it really does. And you'll also find that family matching sticker online. So you'll know where you can get those little matching family outfits. Like I said, it's one of my favorite things. And if not, you could just go to your nearest Old Navy in store and talk to a representative there.
Wonderful. Tiffany, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be sure to post this information on our website, dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
The 2025 Caring for Those in Need report revealed that more than $1.5 billion in aid was provided over the last year. Joining us now is Blaine Maxfield on behalf of Just Serve. Blaine, tell us, give us some insight from this report.
Yes, thank you. Love to be here today with you. As you mentioned, the report looks like $1.5 billion in aid that it's rendered in 196 countries and territories around the world. One of the highlights of the report suggests 7.4 million service hours for people who are volunteering their time, particularly looking for things on the ground like families that are in need of food, or mothers and newborns that are in need of care and health care, and emergency response opportunities.
And for those out there who actually want to help, how can they get involved?
This is the biggest question that we get. How do I motivate myself to get going, or where can I even start? We'd encourage people to go out to justserve.org. There's more than 3,000 projects that you can find every month. Put in your zip code and choose a project that best fits your schedule.
All right, we need that website again for our viewers who would like to get some more information. What is it?
Yeah, please go out to justserve.org and look for a project and go and serve.
Thanks so much for joining us. We're going to make sure we post this on our website at dailyflashshow.com/FMI so all can help out. And of course, we love hearing from you.
Yes.
And of course, we want you to be updated on anything that you might have seen here on the show.
We have this beautiful, brand new and improved, gorgeous thing called a website.
There you go. You're looking at it right now.
It is available to you 24/7, 365. And we even validate parking.
Which is great. You know,
Yeah.
you find another show that does this, I'll give you another $1. By the way, the most important part is that sound off button up at the top. Click that. You can either send us a voice message or an email. Either way, it gets to us.
KSA Entertainment is dedicated to uplifting the communities we serve. Through KSA Cares, we're bringing awareness to the causes that matter most, supporting those who work tirelessly to make a difference. From honoring veterans to championing environmental responsibility, KSA Cares is committed to inspiring positive change. At KSA Entertainment, we're here for the stories that bring us closer. Innovate with us. We can make a difference.
Well, the running TVs tell us it's time for us to keep moving along, and welcome back to Daily Flash.
I'm Andrea Jackson along with Mitch English. It's the ultimate battle to defeat the dark rule of a powerful tyrant. This is today's must-watch movie, Mortal Kombat 2.
You want to know what makes a hero? It's not destiny. It's not something you're born with. It's searching for greatness.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Then realizing you've had it in you this entire time.
Whoa! I really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
Yo, send me back. I want to go back.
The rules of the tournament are simple. Our fates would not be settled by the size of our armies. They would be decided by combat.
I'm not some great warrior. I'm not some champion.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
Finish him! Me?
Earth belongs to me.
We do not kneel!
Our only chance is to face this together.
Let's go, baby.
You, Johnny Cage, are a part of this now. It's showtime.
Get over here!
All right, first one did okay. We did some research because we wanted to know, but Keith Urban and Carl Urban are not related, though they're both born in New Zealand.
Yeah, but
Not
not
related.
related at all. Keith Urban has an older brother, Shane, that wants nothing to do with publicity and lives a very private life.
Whereas Carl has no siblings. Thanks, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.